now. I tell my kids I love them as I'm leaving now. You run up and get done up in family and now. Got it on me now. I got it. I got it on me now. I got it. Got it on me now. I got it. I got it on me now. I got it. I am a demon. Pull up back and even. Spin back if you still breathing. Staying over the bodies on squeezing. Pretty so I was leaving. I keep it on me all season. You don't want no baby on vegan. Don't find you floating in the deep end. Run up on me and get done up. I could dance too, put my gun up. I already had one up. I know where you picking your son up. I'm about to go loco. Ain't no room, nigga, everything go. Turn into a go-go. Don't make me say I'm spinning with the blow. Pull out weapon, ain't no rules, everything ain't go. Everywhere I go, 10 toes. Even before my show, I put it on me every time I'm leaving now. I'm from the coldest city, no more sleeping now. I tell my kids I love them as I'm leaving now. You run up and get done up in family and now. Got it on me now. I got it. I got it on me now. I got it. Got it on me now. I got it. I got it on me now. I got it.
I came from having nothing but the reaper on me. I never trust a bitch the way they shitted on me. I seen it all before, that's why I keep it on me. 10 toes on. Look at my son when I'm walking out. Don't call with no cash amount. You ain't do shit if your squad is down. Don't talk like you around. Took your bitch cause you was a clown. She left you, held it down. I keep 100 rounds in case they try to put me down. Always got a new stick with me. When you live like me, you got snakes. Always got a new bitch with me. When you live like me, they all fake. Always keep the gang with me. When you get money, they hate. Leave them no chase. Then we say grace. Amen.
Just like you, I need a queen that walks like you. I need a queen that talks like you. I need a queen that do the things you do for me. Just like you, I need a queen that walks like you. I need a queen that talks like you. I need a queen that do the things you do for me.
Girl, you know you my B-A-B-Y, the one I die for, my B-A-B-Y, the mother of my B-A-B-Y, my queen, my best friend. Your ex messed up, no more try. All you have to do is say yes, and I'ma make you mine. To my body like the rest. First class we flying, real estate we buying, real love applying, no space for lying.
Killer Kells, what's good, my guy? Killer Kel, what's good? Kill. Killer Kel said he's on his way to the CME Morning Show, y'all. Let's get it. Back to it.
I'ma hold you down till I'm in the cloud. Where I go, she go. Exa, she know. Machines are casino. 3 rows, CeeLo. Ooh, you're my type. I want a wife like you in my life.
Just like you. Just like you. I need a queen that walks like you. I need a queen that talks like you. I need a queen that do the things you do for me. Just like you. I need a queen that walks like you. I need a queen that talks like you. I need a queen that do the things you do for me. Walk like you, talk like you, be the best that you can for me. Walk like you,
they all use. CME Morning Show, man. How you doing, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Fly Day, man. It is CME Morning Show, and I am your host, County Kravitz, aka the Chris Make Experience, aka that's it, man. I'm just gonna stick to the County Kravitz, aka the Chris Make Experience, because we got a lot of things going on, man. Chef Work is in the building, my guy, man. He's in the building. That man, my guy. You alright? You good? That's good, man. He's around like a donut. We also got Dana Cowan in the building as well. We also gonna have James Williams James Williams Jr. in the building as well. And we're gonna be chatting, and we're gonna be talking a little bit about who he is, what he's doing right now, what he plans to do in the future, yeah. Me, I like the political world, so of course, you know what I'm saying. I had to bring him in and involved with that. We may have some visitors from out of town today. I'm not 100% sure, but we definitely may have some visitors from out of town today. Shout out Streets on the Glockaware YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tap into youtube.com. Go to Glockaware Radio and just tap into the live real fast. Get the views up for us. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah. So what else we got? Actually, speaking of Streets got a new song actually that's out right now. That's out here at Glockaware. I'm not sure if it's out on all platforms yet, but I heard it the other day and I was like, okay. Streets is back outside. I like it. So definitely make sure you tap in to Street Sweeper 6, man. Make sure you checking everything that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a lot of things. The Renegades is moving real rapidly fast. They doing what they supposed to be doing out here. You know what I'm saying? That's why the people been afraid. You know what I'm saying? What else? All right, so yeah, so I got some hot topics that I want to get into. You know what I'm saying? Before I guess get into to the building. You know what I'm saying? I bring people up. I'm gonna get into some hot topics real fast, right? So get ready for this, guys. On Valentine's Day, Lil Durk sent a happy Valentine's Day to India, which is his now ex-girlfriend. You know, the girl he wrote all 3 songs about. India Part 2, India Part 3. You know what I'm saying? Right? And she responded with Let It Go. Damn! That shit hurts. And it's crazy because what cracks me up about these famous girlfriends or famous ex-girlfriends, they be talking like after the relationship, they talk like they was famous before the person that we met them through. It's crazy, like the amount of like confidence, followers, and things like that can give a person who has no talent, whose whole existence is based off of somebody else's rapport, somebody else's hard work. I think it's crazy. I think it's just like, it's mind-boggling to me how like followers can really give people with no talent the ability to make money because they just, yeah. You be like, what do you do? Oh, I'm such and such as girlfriend. What the fuck? What the hell? Anywho, on to my next one. On to my next hot topic. Javante Davis pleaded guilty to 4 counts from a hit-and-run crash in 2020, right? So we thought that was going to mess up the whole Ryan Garcia fight. Oscar De La Hoya said it's still up. April 15th, he said Ryan Garcia is still here and we ready for it. And Javante said, you know what? I'm with all the smoke too. And he is training right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Listen, April 15th, make sure you in Vegas for the fight. Javante Davis, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, tentatively. You know what I mean? TBD. You know what I'm saying? We got to put that in there. All right, bet. So I don't know if people are too familiar, but Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate, right, were accused of like trafficking and all this other stuff, right? But now that they have evidence, the WhatsApp text documents from the women who accused them shows that they planned all of this. In the documents, the young lady says, act like, you're shocked. She says, I'm even going to bring some tears to it. She says, ooh, that's great. I'm going to do the same thing. It's crazy. It's crazy what can happen out here. Next one. Lil TJ gave Ice Spice a Richard Millie. Now look, little TJ, I told you, I already told you before, yo. I told you before, yo. 10 steps up, 10 feet away, bro. 10 feet, bro. 10 feet. Why are you, yo, you ain't even, and the crazy thing is, bro, you already lost it. This how you lost it. You gave her the 100K drum. Come on, bro. You gave her the basic Richard Millie, bro. You can't. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's easy for somebody above you that's in your lane to compete with, bro. You just showed your hand. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, yo. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You killing me. You killing me right now. I'm rooting for you, bro. I'm rooting for you, but you killing me. You just showed your hand, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that in your lane, bro. You can't do that. You just can't. And then you gave her the basic Richard Millie, bro. The basic joint. Who am I to speak, right? I can't go buy one. I can't. I'm honest enough to say that. But all I'm saying is, bro, you know the game, bro. You just showed your hand. That's how you was feeling on February 14th this year, my dog. Come on, bro. If anything, please do not be on a payment plan for that drone, Brody. I hope you paid 100K flat for that drone, out cash money. If you did not and you on a payment plan for that, bro, you super lost. Somebody gonna scoop your shorty, bro. Ice Spice is gonna be seasoning somebody else's. You know what I mean? Haha. I'm just saying. I know the game, bro. It happens on our level down here, so I know it happens up there. Cause y'all be sharing all them drones. Next, we got QC sold P and Coach K sold QC to some white guy for 300 M's. I don't have no comment on that. I just feel as though, hey, who knows? Maybe their valuation was above what it is they even thought that they was going to see from QC. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why we build these independent establishments and then the first thing we do is we give it away to the highest bidder. I don't know. And then we sit back and then want to wonder why we don't have shit. I don't know. I just don't know. I have no idea. All right. Oh yeah, those are my hot topics for. My bar of the week though. My bar of the week. It's not really a bar for just a statement. Me and Toucan, we was listening to Drake's Lemon Pepper Freestyle, right? And Drake's Lemon Pepper Freestyle is probably the most disrespectful conversation that anybody could ever have in music. It was just I didn't feel like he was rapping. I felt like he was like just talking, right? And he said, I used to have lunch with the judge we appearing before. And you know what? That really sat with me. Because in this whole YSL case, the same judge used to hang out with the same people. I'm sorry, the DA used to hang out with the same people that once she became a DA, she's indicting now. Wow. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It was just crazy. It's something mind-boggling. Very mind-boggling. It's one of those things where it's like, what? Will you look at that? It's just sad. It's just sad, man. It's a sad world we live in, man. Very sad world we live in. Sad world. Very sad world. But on a good note, I was gonna say something about the weather, but it's raining. It's not really cool. You know what I mean? I forgot that it was raining for a second. Then I heard the pitter patters outside the Glockaware doors. CEO Row was good. DJ Nate G's was good. Ooh. Hey, Chef. Yo. All right. I got a joke for you. You want to hear my joke? You sure? I'm going to tell you anyway. What is Tony the Tiger's favorite food? Grape poupon. Yeah, it was grapes. You're not supposed to say it. You suck. Chef, you suck. All right, I gotta do another one. All right, it's cool. I'm gonna do another one. All right, got you. Come back. Got another one. I got another one. How does Tony the Tiger like his food? Grilled. Yeah. I'm on fire right now. What? What are you talking about? I got one more. Come back. Wait, one more time. Come back. What's a happy bee's favorite food? F you, CEO Ro. Yeah, see, now he laughed. So what's another one? So what's a happy bee's favorite food? Honey Nut Cheerios. Hey, yo, where is Chick with the Juice when you need her? She would be perfect for right now. She would piggyback all of this right here. I'm telling you. What? Honey Nut Cheerios, a happy bee? Come on, yo. I tell you this much. I'm on fire, and even if you called the city fire department, they couldn't put me out right now. That's how much on fire I am. You have to call in the Coast Guard or something like that to get me out right now. That's how hot I'm on fire right now. I'm too hot. I'm hot tamales. I'm jalapenos fried. No, not fried. I like them fresh. They're more spicier when they fresh. You know what I'm saying? And jalapenos are one of my top 5 toppings on my burger. Speaking of top 5, it's his new song with Donnie, Ace Chemist, and County Carabas. It's called Top 5. We want to tap into it. CME Morning Show. We'll be right back, man. We got some special guests in the building. We're going to talk some good stuff. CME Morning Show, man. We'll be right back. Glocko Radio. Let's go. CME Morning Show.
You're so lazy.
You ain't connected to my Wi-Fi. I don't love her, I just fuck her, then it's bye-bye. I ain't beef with nobody, let him fly high. I just wanna live my life, smoke Zaza. All these niggas been enjoy like ha-ha. When I'm kissing in the girl screen, She be twerking booty clapping like a high five. She love the nigga and she put me in the top 5. You ain't connected to my Wi-Fi. I don't love her, I just fuck her, then it's bye-bye. I ain't beef with nobody, let him fly high. I just wanna live my life, smoke Zaza. All these niggas been enjoy like ha-ha. When I'm kissing in the girl screen, She be twerking booty clapping like a high five. She love the nigga and she put me in the top 5.
Smoke Zaza, saw a little chick with me red in the top out. I ain't gon' trip, but shawty keep fucking with the Wi-Fi. She just a basic bitch, all in the way and shit. All wanna play and shit, turn up the location, bitch. I ain't got time for games and shit. Always wanna play and shit. I ain't gon' trip, always wanna play and shit. Always in the way and shit. I ain't got time for the wait and shit. Young nigga back to the paper shit. Too many niggas focus on the 9-5. Catch a nigga rolling down 9-5. Shawty keep connected to the Wi-Fi.
You ain't connected to my Wi-Fi. I don't love her, I just fuck her, then it's bye-bye. I ain't beef with nobody, let him fly high. I just wanna live my life, smoke Zaza. All these niggas been enjoy like ha-ha. When I'm kissing in the girl screen, She be twerking booty clapping like a high five. She love the nigga and she put me in the top 5. You ain't connected to my Wi-Fi. I don't love her, I just fuck her, then it's bye-bye. I ain't beef with nobody, let him fly high. I just wanna live my life, smoke Zaza. All these niggas been enjoy like ha-ha. When I'm kissing in the girl screen, She be twerking booty clapping like a high five. She love the nigga and she put me in the top 5.
Run dirt, Zaza. She know I'm a man, I'm a fly guy. Fuck her on site, then it's bye-bye. I ain't even need to code to the Wi-Fi. 999, 2 rounds and a la-la. Got a 2-eye, trick on my tie, get mudslides. She know she can count me. We always on that, still got killers around me. Give me a down, bitch, no stress. If it ain't by money, there's no respect. Came from the bottom, we don't know what's best. Don't ring my phone if it ain't by chest. Turn me up, I got core on the beat. No 4G autos, I step in the streets. Bitches on me like I knew they would be. Cause the money on me and progression is key. Time 5. Sure don't wanna put me in the time 5. Yeah, I think we got one. I said this shit hit the crazy. I said,
band, fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, goddamn, gon' fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, she need a band, she gon' do my dance. We making a band, make it a band, she gon' do my dance. Say, yeah, I need a band, fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, goddamn, gon' fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, she need a band. I need a band, she need a band. Know that we making a band. Know that we making a band. Young nigga walking in, I got a plan. I got a plan, goddamn. Young nigga walk in, do my dance. Switch my head by 6 and bend it. Won't leave no shells, don't know who did it. Just for the crib, you know it ain't rented. Just for the crib, you know I'ma take it. Yeah, I'm on a mission, I'm counting them 50s, I'm hunting them dead. I'm fucking that bitch, I'm planning on finding her out in my city. Yeah, I'm making a band, you know, young nigga on a mission. I'm making a band, you know, young nigga on a mission. Hey, it's just my ambition. Hey, they say I'm stuck up in my ways. Fuck up on my face. People stuck up my J's. Yeah, I need a band. Fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, goddamn, gon' fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, she need a band, she gon' do my dance. We making a band, make it a band, she gon' do my dance. Yeah, I need a band, fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, goddamn, gon' fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, she need a band. I need a band, she need a band. You know that we making a band. Damn, know that we making a band. You know we making a band. I need a band, goddamn. Fuck it up, do my dance. I need a band, she need a band. Damn.
Yeah, that was a nice. See, I'm telling you, when I become a DJ, when I really become a DJ, right? When I have the time to like dedicate 1 month to DJ Nate G's is teaching me how to be a DJ, and then I'm gonna dedicate another month to DJ Duke teaching me some things how to be a DJ. I'm gonna come back the 3rd month, and I'm just gonna be a DJ for like 2 months. Watch, I'm gonna be a DJ for like 2 months. I'm gonna DJ the hottest parties for like 2 months. Y'all gonna be like, yo, where did he come from? I don't even know what my name is gonna be. It's not even gonna be nothing assuming, it's not even gonna be nothing close to what it is that I be calling now. It's gonna be something totally different. Like, I'm gonna have a mask on. I'm gonna be like Marshmallow, except I can't be a marshmallow. I gotta be something that's dope like a marshmallow, but not like Marshmallow, because Marshmallow would be copying Marshmallow. So I don't wanna be a marshmallow because that's copying Marshmallow. So I gotta be something else. But I'm gonna have a mask. You ain't even gonna know it's me. Watch. Y'all gonna be like, yo, what is that up there DJing? And then lo and behold, it's gonna be like the Masked Singer when T-Pain won, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, that was T-Pain singing Sam Smith, Stay With Me. Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. He was awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be like that, except I'm gonna be a DJ. Shout out DJ Pauly B, because she's a DJ. Pauly Baby is now DJ Pauly B. She's a DJ. You know what I'm saying? So she's doing her thing. She's out here Vicky and now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shouts out to DJ Pauly B. Oh yeah, real quick. I want to give have a moment of silence. You know what I'm saying, for a good friend of ours here at Glockwood Radio. Brownie No Milk. You know what I'm saying. She passed away. Last Friday. Friday night, I believe. And you know, so yeah, let's give a moment of silence to her, and yeah, moment of silence. And we're back. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't want us to be silent too long. You know what I'm saying? She likes the CME Morning Show. She likes us to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do. What else we got going on? Oh, CME Direct Market. All right, so look, let's talk about Phoenix Show fast, and then I want to bring in our guest at 9:30. So right. So last weekend, we had the pleasure of being down in Phoenix, Arizona, for Super Bowl weekend. It was a very spectacular and humbling experience, on a personal side and on the business side, right? So on the business side of things, CME Direct Marketing, which is the #1, the only direct marketing company here in the city of Philadelphia and surrounding areas, that cater to creatives and independently owned business entities. We are the only one. Put that in perspective. I did the research. We are the only one. It's only one of us here. It's only one of us in the industry. I did the research. Anywho, We had a very successful start. We did a campaign for A Fly Eagles Fly. We tagged stickers all over downtown Phoenix, Tempe, Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona. We even was able to send some stickers and stuff like that up to Chandler, Arizona as well. So we really touched a lot of spaces, you know what I'm saying, of the Phoenix and surrounding areas. We talked to a lot of people individually as well. The direct engagement was amazing. The Super Bowl watch party was a freaking awesome experience. We was able to Josh Jacobs is like strong as shit. Like he was like walking like next to me and shit, and I didn't really notice. Like, I mean, you always notice like strong ass niggas and shit. I'm like, yo, why is nigga strong as shit? And then like all these people push me out the way, and then they was like, oh, that's Josh Jacobs. I was like, oh, shit, that's the boy from the Raiders. I was like, we should get him on the Niners. That'd be dope. Yeah. What else? What else? Peyton and Eli Manning, right? They really look like they look. It's freaky, yo. That Manning, the whole Manning family, yo, they all look like clones, just with different noses. I'm telling you, I promise you, they all look. It's creepy. It's creepy. What else? What else stood out about that? Yo, it was not that many. Well, of course, there was a lot of Arizona Cardinals fans because we're in Phoenix, Arizona. But it was there were a lot of 49ers fans down there as well. So I felt a little bit at home. You know what I'm saying? We was there. It was a lot of Eagles fans. It was a lot of Eagles fans. There wasn't that many Kansas City fans compared to Eagles fans. So it was kind of like, okay, them tickets from Kansas City must have been crazy. They had to be crazy for people not to come down, because it was a lot of people from, you know what I'm saying, Philadelphia and surrounding areas that was like down there. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good situation. The parties, they was cool. It was they was just starting. It was $100 to get in from the rip, just to start the night. Doors open, $100 off the rip. I was like, wow, it's crazy down here during Super Bowl weeks and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's always expensive as hell. It's always like super expensive. We was gonna change hotels. We was like, oh damn, this hotel closer. Man, they was trying to charge $469 for the night. I said, damn. And that joint was like a 2.5-star hotel. It's like, sheesh. Y'all is running it up. These joints like Beyonce tickets. Like, it's crazy. Like, if you went to the Super Bowl, you must be going to the Beyonce tour too, because you got money for like, it's crazy. I was down there on a expense, low budget. These niggas was down here, it's crazy. It was crazy. It was a lot to see down that joint. I'll tell you that much. It was a lot. It was an experience. But the city of Phoenix, Arizona is very, very, very beautiful. It's a very good place for people like ourselves over here on the East Coast. Like, if you've never been to the West Coast, like, that was my second time going to the West Coast. But if you've never been to the West Coast, I would definitely suggest you go to the West Coast. It's a whole different experience. I was in cars that didn't have drivers. Like, it was like self-automated cars. All the trains are like the self-automated trains. Like, it was crazy. Like, it's a little next level out there. Like, technology is a big deal out there. So yeah. So you might want to get out to the West Coast if you have like that hustler's mentality, because they need people like us out there, people that can get, you know what I'm saying, 10 toes down, feet on land. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah, that was the Super Bowl. That was a dope experience. Very humbling. Very, very, very humbling. It's wide open though. Like, if I was an artist, I would go there and kind of relocate. It's very tight. Kevin Durant just got there, so it's about to things is about to blow up. So yeah, it's going. Phoenix is just next level. It's next level. West Coast, their technology is great. I don't know. I was trying to say a word, but it wasn't coming out right. So but yeah, what else? Trying to think. What else did I gain from that experience? Yo, chef, yo, no, I don't have a joke. Guess what though? Guess who I saw down? Guess what? Yo, so I went to this artist showcase, right? Guess who I ran into at the artist showcase? Toot gonna crack the fuck up when I say this. When I say who it was too. Chef, guess who it was? It was the boy that wear the gold suit. Look, I'm standing there. I swear, it was. He was there with the hair and everything, and the suit and everything, bro. He had the suit and everything, bro, with the hair back in there. Bro. When I tell you, right? Look. When I tell you, I seen it, and then like I seen it. I seen him. I seen him. I seen him, right? And I was like, oh shit! I gave him like the head nod joint. Like he was all the way over there. Yeah, he just looked at me. He like, look, like he ain't know that he was, like he was seeing a ghost or something. So then like, look, so I turned away, right? I looked back over, he was right there, like right. He was like, yo, I didn't know that was you. It looked like you. I thought that was you. I was like, yeah. I was like, wait till I see Chef and let him know who the fuck I saw down here in Phoenix. Can you imagine? Out of all places, bro. Out of all places. He was like, oh, I didn't know you'd be down here. Like, what the fuck are you doing down here? Like, what do you mean? Like, he was like, no, I seen this on Instagram. I like, nigga, my Instagram. And just came down. Bought a plane ticket. I'm not even gonna say he bought a plane ticket. I don't know. Look, no, I don't. I'm not even going. I'm not even giving. I got him just going down there. I got that nigga getting on the train a week before. I got him like, fuck, that's the cheapest way. Nah, I got him. I don't got him getting on the plane. He look like he don't like planes. No, he look like he don't like planes. Like he be freaking. No, it's always like the big niggas that be on planes that be freaking the fuck out on planes. You ever notice all the niggas that be on planes having hissy fits be big as shit? You be like, nigga, you big as hell. You get 2 seats. Like you I was like, yeah. I ain't get to see his set because we left. But he whatchamacallit though. Look, he was there. He sees the opportunity. Yo, I'm not, bro. They only had one song that they could perform, and that was the song. Yo, he had to. It was on. Like it was like I knew it was him. As soon as all I seen was this like shiny piece of metal in my like peripherals, and I look over and shit. I thought I saw some vibranium, but it wasn't. It was him, and I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit. I was just like how you was like, what the fuck are the odds? You know what? The odds are pretty good. They're pretty good. I'm across the country. And out of all people that Speaking of that, I got on their butts. It was so fun. It was so fun. And I tell you this much. Look, you fucking all right, this is what I tell you to do, right? You wanna know the equivalent of they streets? Go out to the naval base right there in Warminster, right? And start where the beginning of the naval base is across from Lancer's Diner, right? And then walk to the Wawa, right? And that's just the pit stop. And then you gotta when you get to the cinemas, that's the next street. Bro, that shit, bro, it's like mountains in between houses. Yo, it was like fucking stone mountains and shit like fucking shit you cannot break down and build on top of that is right there that niggas is just hiking, riding bikes on. Like you look on the side of the road, there's niggas on mountains on bikes like this. Like, yo, like I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a new experience. I was like, I wanted to get out so bad and just walk up the hills. I really did. Like it was one of those like situations. I'm going back to go to the Grand Canyon. Shout out Half Breed Stack Cheese. I'm going back to go to the Grand Canyon. Cause I just heard that's breathtaking. But yeah, Phoenix was an experience, and I can't believe I see it. I can't believe I ran into him, and it was great. It was really great. It was really great to see him. And I'm pretty sure he did his thing. The body of a goddess. You know what I mean? And crazy thing is that song is really like low key moving. That song is moving low key. Like so, keep an eye on that joint. Keep an eye on what he's doing as well. That's Fuck With Me, the boy with the goat suit. Everybody knows that is. So look, I want to get into a quick song break, and then at 9:40 we're gonna bring our guest on. You know what I'm saying? He is a publisher for the Uptown Standard, and he's also a candidate for Philadelphia's 9th District of the Philadelphia Council, I believe. City Council, I think that is. Whatever, what it is, we'll get into all of that. You know what I'm saying? Right after this song, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna do this song right here because I like this one. Oh no, it's a great way to introduce people. Oh no, don't walk out that door. Come get this interview.
Oh no, oh no, don't walk out the door. You was more, they only see you as a score. Oh no, don't walk out the door. You was more, they only see you as a score. You shine bright like a star, but you don't know who you are. Oh, I can see the hurting of your scars. Oh, I can be the one that healed your heart. Oh no, don't walk out the door. You was more, they only see you as a score. Oh no, 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 no. Don't walk out the door. You was more, they only see you as a score. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, they only see you as a score.
Oh no. That was by that beat is by DJ Activate. I need to tap in with DJ Activate. If you ain't tap in with DJ Activate, then you active hating. You know what I'm saying? You actively hating. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, let's get our guest in the building, Mr. James Williams. Yeah. Pull on up. Take a seat, man. He's a publisher for the Uptown Standard. You know what I'm saying? He's also a politician. Right now, you're running for. You're a candidate for the 9th District.
For the 9th, yeah. City Council, 9th District.
Council. So, so it's crazy, right? Because in the long game of things, as far as career wise for me, you know, I do see myself, you know, getting into the political world. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though I have the charisma. I feel as though I have the mindset. I feel as though I have the mental capacity for it. Right. Mm-hmm. What I'm right now working on is just, you know, building myself up, building my resume, you know what I'm saying, making sure, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm doing what it is I need to be doing on my end, you know what I'm saying, so when that time does happen, or if it never happens, I'll still be ready for it if it presents itself, right? But you're currently in that position right now, right?
Facts.
So let's start here. What got you into politics in general? Is that something you've always been in since a child, or is that something that you kind of grew into?
Yeah, so my dad was a UAW shop steward, and he was a labor movement person. Like, he was into the labor movement, so I grew up in that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I probably went out and worked the polls on my first election at like 9 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like I grew up in that, like, you know what I mean. And
right.
He was a prominent Mason in the city. So he was in all the political circles, you know what I mean?
Right.
Plus being a labor union leader at the Buds plant for the UAW. So I just grew up like kind of being involved. Like, you know, most kids, you watch football with your dad.
Right.
We watched elections and boxing. That's
wow.
it. He didn't watch football. He didn't watch baseball. None of that really. It was just elections. Like the elections in my house with him was like the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What? So, all right. So, it kind of explain that. What's the setup for an election party? What's
Right.
that kind of setup?
So like my kickoff is tomorrow night. And got a DJ from here, DJ Acting Up.
Okay.
He
Shout out DJ
does
Acting Up.
he does all of our events. I mean, from the Uptown Standard, but
Right.
this is not that. But I got him as the DJ. We're gonna kick it off. A couple of good speakers. EA is gonna be there. He's speaking.
Yeah.
That's my old head. Couple of cats from around the way. I'm like, yeah, I'm more that politician, and I'm not even gonna say I'm a politician, right? I'm just a guy from Uptown, right?
Okay.
That want to see better for Uptown. What I
Okay.
mean? Want to see better from the city, but it's about bringing people that can really identify with what I've done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like I could roll out like politicians and people like that, but that really don't matter, right? Like I want people
Facts.
who are in the streets, who out there, who move around in the neighborhoods, who know what's going
Right.
on, who's fighting them
The
fights.
real movers and shakers.
Yeah, change makers, right? That's what I like to call them, right? I want
like
them.
that.
I want them out there, telling my story. I got some kids who ran track for me. I'm a track coach.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got some kids.
I did the 4x1. Shout out Edmonton. Edmonton goes.
Okay.
2006, 2007, 4x1.
Okay, you ran you ran for Neely.
Yes.
Yeah, see that?
Look
Yeah,
at
see
you,
that? See
look
that?
At you.
Yeah.
Close one right there. I like
I
it.
ran for McDevitt.
Oh, all right, yeah. I like y'all. Y'all had some dope women over there.
That was you
I
was
love
before my time.
McDevitt.
I mean, I was
I was
way
before your
you.
time.
I was
No.
way before
You was before me. I was
Yeah,
after
yeah,
you.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
after
yeah.
your time.
Yeah, I came out in '92. So,
92.
yeah.
Dang, I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was.
How about that?
Yeah, I was there with that.
92.
But yeah, like
Good stuff.
it's about like tomorrow night's about like showing people what I'm about, right? It's a lot of talk about me coming in this race because I've been a Democrat for years, then I became a Republican for years, right? So a lot of cats like, oh, he used to be a Republican.
You good with me? You good with
He used to
me?
be a Republican. I'm like, nah. Everything that I've been talking about since then, and I'm still talking about it now. It ain't changed,
Yeah.
right? And if you're
Alright,
gonna judge
you
me
good
on
with
that, you got to judge me for the body of work that I did there. I worked for David O. So I did the Youth Nonprofit Symposium. I did the Black Film Advisory Committee. I did the Kevin Hart Day. I did PHL Live. I worked with 36 neighborhood associations across the city dealing with African American affairs through an Asian council person's office. You know what I mean? And that came about because I was the union president at Cheney. And I was the union president at Cheney while I was the track coach there.
Okay.
And I was doing real well, doing a lot of negotiations for coaches' rights, union rights for coaches and teachers, collective bargaining, fair wages, work-life balance, making sure that like, yo, why are we working 40-hour work weeks right now? That's crazy, right? To sit somewhere from 9 to 5 and expect you to still have a regular life. That was unheard of to me. That was like crazy. That was like so old school, right? So we worked hard to change this stuff. New president came in and was like, you cool with the board, you on the union, and you got to go. It can only be one HNIC here, right?
Damn.
You know what I mean? Because when I was there, administration was female, so I got to rise as a male who was really with it. So David O was like, look, come and work for me. I give you a job. You got to be a Republican, but I give you a job. Who gonna say no to feeding their family, right? Who's gonna say no to that opportunity to do what we was able to do there? So, so this event is really a bunch of people who've seen me go through these transitions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And come out and just enjoy it, right? Because it's not gonna be the last time we party, but it might be one of the last times that, with this election going on, that we get to really like have a lot of people really say like, here's why we here, here's what we did, here's why we support you, before this thing hits a different gear.
No, thanks.
You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's a dope situation. And I think I think everything that you said kind of like, tapping into, the things that you've done in the community, and then having the people speak for you more than you in a sense speaking for yourself.
Yeah.
I think that speaks louder to people like myself who are looking at people, and then you're looking and your first thing you're trying to figure out is what your agenda is. You know what I'm saying? But when you're able to talk to somebody like an EA, and he can tell you not necessarily your agenda, but what kind of person you are.
Yeah.
It's a better representation
Exactly.
once
Exactly.
you listen, you know what I'm saying, to the
Exactly.
actual person speak about what it is that they're going to do, what they want to do, and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's all
So,
lip
yeah.
service, right? We get a lot of
Absolutely.
lip service from these politicians. That's why I like to really
Yeah.
classify it and say, I don't know if you were really. I'm an editor, right? I'm a newspaper
Okay.
editor. Like, that's what I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I've done a lot of stuff in politics, it's always been really because what's best for, like, my people. You get what I'm saying? Right? Like, so it's a lot of lip service going around. It's a lot of talk.
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people doing small things, claiming they doing big things, but they really just checking the box, doing the bare minimum.
Super facts.
On the salaries, and not even the salaries they get, because it's not about the money, it's about the commitment, right? Like,
oh, you get paid to be in the city council?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And it's it's
yeah. What's the entry level job like?
in city council, you
yeah.
The lowest one probably makes about 120.
What?
Yeah.
They out here getting over 100 bands for what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got whatchamacall. We got whatchamacall. Yeah, we got some. That's come on, yo. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, so
come on, yo. That's crazy.
It's a lot more we can do here.
That's crazy. That just blew my mind.
Yeah, it's a lot more we can do here.
That should make somebody, when they think about like these seats now, like I think that should really make somebody think like, you know what, I really need to pay attention in the sense who I'm voting for and you know what I'm saying, and being a part of putting into these seats, because like if we want certain things, you know what I'm saying, we have to put the people in place that can translate that message to the next level. You know what I'm saying? To the next level. And a lot of people can't really translate things to the next level, which is why, like you said, they're doing a lot of small things and making it and claiming that it's big. You know what I mean? It's a lot of talk.
Yeah. No one's tackling the big things, right?
At all.
And I'll give you an example of a big thing, right? You pay a water bill, right?
Uh-huh.
Can you drink the water? No.
Mm-mm.
You can't drink it. But you pay for it. Think about that.
It's crazy. You gotta pay to breathe. Like it costs to breathe. It cost me some money right there. Everything costs. It's not fresh air, and I'm not breathing fresh air. So it's like, it's a lot. I feel you.
Can you go swimming in the Delaware?
Nah, you don't even want to go near it.
Right? What about the Schuylkill?
No, you can.
Right?
Close your nose. You be like,
right?
Yeah,
right?
There's all types of anything in there. Yeah.
So, these are the things, we looking at. There's big things on the horizon here. You know what I'm saying? And we got cats who are, and not all, because we got some councilmen who I think are incredible.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I don't think everybody's bad.
No, not everyone's bad.
I just think that, you gotta just continue to infiltrate, in a sense. You gotta continue to, you know what I'm saying, remove and put, you know what I'm saying, better people in position. That's all.
Well, you gotta rotate it, right? You gotta get fresh ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, I ain't got no knock against anyone I'm running against.
Right.
If I gave them all a report card, even my newly elected appointed councilman, I give them an A. They all get an A. I'm an A+ though. That's the difference.
Well,
you know what I mean?
So so let's do this, right? Because I had a friend of mine. She, I told her, I was like, hey, I told her who I was having on the show. You know what I'm saying? We was talking last night just about like questions and things like that, and putting all the questions that people had, to ask about just the city in general.
Yeah.
And I was filtering through some of them, and she was like, it's crazy. Her daughter goes to school next to the building, the city council building, I believe it is. City Hall dinner.
Okay.
And she asked what does what does city council do? And she didn't have an answer for her daughter. So that's kind of where I want to start. You know what I'm saying? Let's start there. Like, what is city council and what is their like role to the people?
Okay, so district council and you got at large. At large really is people who are elected to serve the whole city, right?
Okay.
And they originally, that was created for people based on there was so many races in the city, so every race had a council person that took care of their ethnic issues. You had the black person. That's really how at large started. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it, these are the people who actually create legislation. They're not the ones who, they can get your potholes fixed, they can get stuff done, but that's the job of the district council. These are the people who just create legislation. The district councils are like little mayors, like viceroys, right? They control that area, that section of the city. If they want a stop sign, if you want something changed, if you want to change zoning so people can't put new buildings up,
Okay.
or change part houses to duplexes, right? They do stuff like that, more quality of life stuff,
Okay.
right? But then they also do legislation as well. So they do a little more than the at-large people do.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So you got two branches, and if you look at it, it's like our House and our Senate is in one.
Okay.
The House is the regular people who are in touch with everybody every day.
And that's your
right?
district.
That's the district.
Okay.
And the Senate is the people who are kind of
At large.
Yeah, right. They write
Okay.
the legislation, right? That's kind of my translation to it. Some people really say, "Hey, I don't agree with that," but
No,
I
that actually makes
to
a
me
lot
that
of
makes
sense.
sense how it works. And I worked in city council for a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to me, that's how it should work, right? So yeah, like council has a lot to say with the city's budget, right? They approve it, they edit it for the mayor, they amend it, they make the changes to it. The police budget, they advise and consent the school board on how we handle our schools, and it's a lot. We can go into that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there.
I was about to.
is,
We'll get it. That's in the. We got time. We got time.
It's a
got time.
lot you can go in there,
Yeah.
and then
Got some questions, education questions.
yeah, you know, so council is very overarching, right? They're like they're the branch. The mayor is the executive branch, so the mayor is in charge of the police. The mayor is
Okay.
in charge of stuff like that. But everything else, even that, is done under the consent, the advisory of council.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
basically, council is the first point. It's like they're like the person of interest, like in the
Yeah.
city when it comes to what's being governed in the city.
Exactly. And
Okay,
it's
makes sense.
It's 17.
Okay,
I think 17.
so if I'm coming, if I need to deal with something, so as a civilian, right? Let's say I'm a civilian. If I'm driving and there's a pothole on my street, I need to contact the
Your
district.
council,
Bam.
right? But now here's the trick, and a lot of people don't know this. That pothole might be on a state street, not a city street.
So if it's
So
on
now
the
you
state
got to
street,
contact your state rep. See, this is what we don't teach our kids
so
about our government in
Okay.
school, right? So
Okay,
we need to start this process
facts.
at the civic level, right? Here's my thing. I tell people,
Mhm.
I don't want to talk about national politics if you can't talk to me about local politics,
Yeah, I agree.
right?
I agree with that.
So we need to teach
Cool.
our
I like
kids
that.
know how our local government works before we should be teaching about how our federal government works,
Absolutely.
right? So people should know that. That's why we created the Uptown Standard. I got tired of people not knowing what they was doing. The biggest trick in the black community and communities of color in general is, you heard the term food deserts, right?
No.
Okay, so a food desert is when you don't have good options of quality food in your neighborhood, right? So, for example, you went to school in Abington, right?
Mhm.
You got Gennardi's. You got all them good
Yeah.
market,
Oh,
Whole
Gennardi's.
Foods,
Oh,
right?
man.
Whole Foods in
Whole
Jenkintown,
Food, Trader
all that, right?
Joe's,
Okay, now do me a favor.
Wegmans. Yeah.
Tell me, where's the supermarket here?
I mean, you got Save a Lot. You got Aldi's.
See the difference? See the difference?
Yeah, but you got Fresh Grocer.
And that's a little better, but that's in the suburbs, right? But
Yeah, it's
the
more
quality,
in the suburb, but they got a couple,
quality of the food, the
Yeah.
quality of the meat, the quality of how the food is processed.
Way different.
Right?
Save a Lot,
Yeah,
Wegmans.
bingo,
Take that 45-minute ride, people.
right? So
2-hour bus ride.
you also have
Just saying.
news deserts,
Mm.
where if you don't have quality local news, how do you know what's going on in that neighborhood? How do you know what's going on in your community if you actually live in a news desert?
You don't?
Right? So we live in communities where we don't even know what's actually going on in our communities from the news. We're so fixated on what's going on in D.C. We're fixated on the Republicans and the Democrats in D.C., right? But we don't even realize what's going on in Philly government. People can't tell me what's the last thing city council did. I can tell it.
I'm about to say,
I cover it,
couldn't,
right?
Yeah, I can't tell you.
But people can tell you what's going on in the news about national, but we don't know the local. So how do you know who to vote for locally? You only vote for who they give you a sheet of paper and say, here's who you should vote for when you go on there. Pull the straight Democrat lever, pull the straight Republican lever, or vote for this candidate because we're endorsing this candidate and we want this candidate, right? So are your leaders elected or are they picked? Because if you don't know, they're just picked.
Yo, yeah, no, facts. They're chosen. I feel it though. For the most part, they're picked.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. When it comes down to it, because it's like we go for who has the, in a sense, who has the bigger budget. like, you know, when we look at like nationally, you know what I'm saying? Who
Mhm,
has the
mhm,
bigger
mhm.
budget, you know what I'm saying, is going to win. You know, for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, big bank take little bank.
And it's the same thing in the
You know what I'm
city.
saying? And I was about to say, I'm pretty sure when you bring it down to the city level, it's the same thing. Big bank will take little bank. So I think that I think what you're doing is on the right track because you're kind of like inadvertently, you know, announcing your candidacy. You're kind of like letting other people speak. Like I said,
Yeah.
speak for you, announce
Yeah.
for you why before the who, if that makes sense. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
I know why I should vote for this person before I even know this person because of what you're telling. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then, you know, you come over here and I mean, it makes sense. You're very logical. It makes sense what you're saying. So I respect it. I like it. So all right. So back to the structure thing,
Mhm.
right? So, all right. So, what are some of the things? What are some of the things that City Council has done for, like, the city of Philadelphia?
Okay, so I think like one piece that we have, Councilman Isaiah Thomas did, which was the driving equity bill, right? Where you can't get pulled over just for being black in the city now.
How do you regulate that though?
It's actually the way he did it was really, really, really kind of genius in a way. Not genius, but very, 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 very visionary with this one. What it does is they can pull you over, but they just got to write a ticket, right? License plate and write it. Right? They can't say,
okay.
"Oh, your tail light is out. We're pulling you over because your tail light is out. And now we want to frisk your car," which is what they was doing. That's how stop and frisk has
Right.
been going on forever in this city
Yeah.
since the days of Rizzo.
Yeah.
Right? It's always been a city where driving while black was always like the
Big deal.
possibility
Yeah.
of putting you in jail just because your tail light was out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now they can't really do that. You know what I mean? So now,
Okay.
for the first time in my life, and I'm 48 years old, when I see a cop behind me, I don't get nervous no more.
Oh no, I still get nervous.
I mean, everything with me, you know, I'm not nervous because I'm like, what are you going to pull me over for?
That's the same with me. But
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing nothing wrong. Yeah, right? But
yeah, I think
that's why I said that bill was very, like, to me, when it came through, I
Okay,
kind of
that's
felt
dope.
like, now, as soon as I cross Cheltenham Avenue,
Oh yeah,
I'm back
you
on my
back in the
awareness.
county, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm back on my awareness.
Okay,
right?
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, while I'm out here, I mean that was key. You
Right.
know, we've had some good things done. I mean, the moratorium Kenyatta Johnson did in South Philly on Black Doctors Row, right? So you can't like knock down the historical significance of that area because a lot of our culture took place there, right? So he was able to preserve that. So you know, we've had some things done that's been pretty good in this last session, especially around policing, right? Policing and how we deal with policing. Now, a lot of people say, well, that's
Are
probably...
we lowering their budget? I think we should continue to chop into that budget because I was looking at numbers on a national level. We're spending more money on the police than like countries are spending on like their main other countries are spending on like their main resources.
Now,
I think that's crazy.
Now, I'm a little different on that one. I want to increase the budget.
Well, to get what? What else do they need?
Here's why, right? We have 500
support.
We have 500 less cops right now in Philly than we did in the 1970s and 80s. 500 less, right? So I was on the police audit committee that did an audit through the police force with Rebecca Reinhardt, right?
Right.
So what I think is we need more cops, but we need more cops who are trained and actually are diverse. Like, I want more black cops. I want more cops that meets the diversity of the people they run, but I want training, right? But I also want a elected police review board to oversee those police, not a board of police investigating cops, but a board of citizens who are saying, whoa, we have subpoena power. We want them records on that stop, and we're going to investigate this, right? So I want them to be held accountable just like anyone else, right? I don't want them to have those, you know, like, oh, we can get away with anything. Nah. You need to be under the scrutiny just like anybody else because we have a serious crime problem here. But here's the thing, right? We don't need to decrease their budget. We just need to increase a lot of other budgets. You get what I'm saying? Right? Like, we need to increase a lot of other budgets. Here's why, right? I'm gonna tell you about crime in Philly real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Philly is a city of eds and meds, right? We say that, right? Because the main jobs in Philly is what? Hospitals and the colleges.
Okay.
Temple, Drexel, right?
That's,
They're the biggest
yep.
employers in the city.
Mm.
They're all 20% decreased enrollment. 20% because of crime.
Mm.
People are now saying we're not sending our kids to Temple. We're not sending our kids to Drexel now. Millersville, Westchester, their admissions is exploding because people don't want to send their kids to school in Philly. Now, what happens when they're down 30% enrollment in general? Now they lay off people. Now people are losing their jobs, right? Because the crime, that's the trickle-down effect. People don't see that, but like when these colleges are taking hits, when kids are getting jumped at Temple, when kids are getting jumped at home invasions at St. Joe's, people are going to stop sending their kids there. Well, now the people working the kitchen, the janitor service people, the maintenance people, the public safety people, all these people, black and brown people from Philly who get jobs, good jobs,
right?
Benefits, pension, raise their family out of poverty. Where city it's 23% poverty, right? Raise their family out of poverty because of these jobs. Their kids go to trade school, college, or whatever. Doesn't matter because college ain't for everybody and you don't need college.
Right.
But they raise up these families and these kids get jobs and now you have generational success. But if these people lose their jobs, our neighborhoods get more blight. We have more people leaving our neighborhoods. We have increased poverty. So the trickle-down effect of what we see is real. Right? We have a problem because we have people who are scared of the cops, but then at the same time, you're sitting there like, where are the cops?
I see what you're saying. I get it. I fucks with it.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay. When you get about 40, you're going to see it different. Right? That's the crazy thing. When you get a little older, you're like, I see it a little different.
I think
You know
it's
what I mean?
more. I think more of it. I think more of the issue really comes with like the leadership that's been like. I think like if anything should be done, like initially it should be tackling the leadership of like in the police department before putting more. Like it's like you have a cancer cell, right? You have a cancer cell. Like if the organization is bad, right? It's usually up top. Right, because success starts with the leadership, right?
Yep.
So if the police force is the Philadelphia police force is in bad shape, you go to the direct top. That's the chief of police, right?
But it starts higher than that.
And well, I'm just saying, I'm
It
just
starts
going,
with the mayor.
You know what I'm saying? But then that's enough,
right?
Those are things that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you're the mayor, you can put anybody you want in at the chief of police, basically.
So I'll give you this one, right?
So it's like it starts there. Like we
It
need
does.
to purge that.
I
Because
think
you can replace. It's like it's like a cancer cell. It's like it's going to be there until you take that, until you extract it.
until you
So your
you cut
body
the
is
cancer
always
out.
going to your body's always going to be in that function of sickness or you know what I'm saying.
Yep,
Stuff
yep.
like that.
So how do we cut out the cancer, right? Like,
Right.
how do we cure the problem, right? That's why we need to elect the police review board, right? Regular cats who actually are qualified to do that, who are now in charge of overseeing when they do wrong.
What would qualify a person to do that?
Let's say you might be a lawyer, you might have been you might be a returning citizen who's actually came back out, did a lot of good in the community, and you kind of understand the importance. You got guys out here, who did stuff, and now they're the biggest nonviolence activists, right? They know what's going on. Give me a police review board with a guy like a Dawu Bey and a Daryl Schuler and two other lawyers. I trust that. And they got subpoena power. So now they can subpoena stuff. I trust that. You get what I'm saying? I trust that. I don't trust somebody that was appointed by the mayor to oversee the police commissioner that was appointed by the mayor. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We got to look at how we restructure things. It's not about saying we got to cut things down. We got to actually look at things and say, how do we restructure this? How do we change this to make this more for the people?
Facts.
It's
I
our
feel
city.
that.
It's our city. We pay them. We should oversee them.
Dang, y'all getting over 100 beds. I'm trying to run next year.
Right?
I need.
But you don't do it because of that. You don't do it because of that because you got a lot of cats who do it for that.
All right, I got another question, right? I mean, but that's like politics is politics, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a rough sport.
it is, it is.
It's a
but
rough sport.
it's fun. It's like politics is like how it's like football. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gonna go through some gruesome things. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what could happen. This next hit could be your last. You know what I'm saying? That could be your last run. You don't know. But it's like, I need that. UFC, dangerous.
Yep.
But people do it. You know what I'm saying? People do it. So it's like, I feel as though politics is the same way. It's like it's like boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to be able to anticipate kind of in a sense what that person is getting ready to do before they do it, or whatever the case may be. Like it's like I like it. I love it. I love it. It's so like barbaric, but with like the mind. It's mentally barbaric.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I like to like that. But yeah, I could do a lot of both of those. Another question people had: who distributes the money out here? I had so many questions, like literally
So
many questions. Who is giving all these people money? Is what people want to know.
The nonviolence money.
Just in general, like where's all this, like where's all the money going?
So
who's in charge of like, all right, money's going here, it's going here, it's going here, and who do we need to get out of office?
Well, that's the mayor. I mean, the mayor, city council put these grants
God
up.
damn,
But
I need to run.
But the mayor really, I mean, city council has community grants for their community, for their neighborhood. You got different committees through the city for nonviolence and stuff like that authorizes the money out. Right. But at the end of the day, that stuff comes down to the city controller's office.
Okay.
Right.
City control office.
Which is now, our last controller is running for mayor, right? So now we got to get a new controller. So right now we got like the deputy overlooking the books of the city. I mean, we got a girl who's running for city council right now whose whole campaign, I'm gonna give her a plug because I get a kick out of her stuff because she really be on point. Alexandria Hunt. Good person to get on here. Good person to get on here. I'm trying to tell you, she's interesting. We interviewed her for the Uptown Standard.
Yeah, I'm write that down.
Yeah,
I'm write that down.
Yeah, she's
what was her name?
Alexandria Hunt.
Alexandria Hunt.
Yeah, she's a very progressive person. But I get a kick out of her.
I like progressive.
Look her up. Yeah, she'd be a good person to bring in. You'll read her background. You'll see why she would be very interesting in the interview.
Alexander Hunt.
Yeah.
I'm on the hunt for you, Miss Hunt. the hunt. Get it up.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I just have to work on that part of my speeches. Training. Reprogrammed.
The whole thing.
How do you reprogram people who are generationally programmed? How do you reprogram somebody, or do you just?
You got to get into the history of policing, right?
Yo, let's do it. I love this.
Right.
I know where it came from. I love it. Let's talk.
The history of policing. We didn't have police in America.
I like this guy.
We had marshals.
He talks.
We had marshals, right? Yeah. You got picked up by the marshal or the sheriff.
Yep.
Right? The police came from the slave police.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole institution of policing was actually created
for us to get us.
To police black people.
Because we were free. We were told, okay, you're free, and then in that same turnaround, there was a law placed on.
Yeah, we got to catch the ones who escape.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
The one that escaped. So once you are caught, like once you break the law, you're homeless. You know what I mean? You're homeless. You're breaking the law. In other words, so we need people to police our areas.
Exactly.
From these people.
It hasn't changed, right? So the mentality of that hasn't changed.
Crazy.
You get what I'm saying? It hasn't changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why, so that's, how do people say that, right? That's like, I got a Cane Corso, right? That's my dog, right?
That's a big joint.
Yeah, right? And
we got Dora and Rolly.
And as they say, right, like, you don't need to train a Cane Corso to protect your house. It comes installed in the factory, right? When they come out. It's installed in there, right? DNA, years of breeding, right? So when you got a system that's had years of operating in a certain way, do you understand? The main way the fire department in Philadelphia used to be funded, the fire department, when they started up, Southwark Fire Department, which is South Philly, Northern Liberties Fire Department, a big part of what they did was to kidnap black free people from the streets of Philadelphia and sell them back into slavery in the South. That's how they created their funds. And they would put your house on fire, and then they would charge you to put the fire out, right? We had a mayor in the 1800s whose whole job was, when he got elected, he said, listen, we got all these colored kids. That's what they called us back then. Coloreds or whatever.
See all the movies.
Right? Taken off our streets and sold back into slavery. So he actually authorized the Philadelphia sheriff to go back into the South and find the kids taken out of the streets of Philadelphia and return them back to their parents. A white mayor of Philly did that, right? He got streets named after all these mayors. He ain't got no damn street. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's
see,
just ingrained in the fabric.
I see it with 3D
here.
vision glasses on. I see it.
Yeah.
Eyes wide open. I see it all. I see it.
Yeah. So, it's just different things like that. I'm a history major.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm a history major. You know what I mean? So I know the systematic problems that we face in Philadelphia, right? And here's the thing: we ain't never going to change Philly until we cut down poverty. We need to invest in our gig economy, right? Like, people startup businesses economy. We need to invest in urban agriculture, right?
Absolutely.
15% of the world's food supply comes from farms, urban farms. Why aren't we growing it here? You know what I'm saying? And then when marijuana becomes a legal industry in PA, these urban farmers now, we're making millionaires overnight. So we need to invest in trucking.
Yep.
Right? We need more trucking. I mean, city council is trying to pass bills right now to stop truckers from parking their cabs in front of their crib. But most of them are black independent truckers who aren't members of the Teamsters, so they have no lot. So we're saying, we don't want you to even live around here because we don't want to see your truck in our streets. It looks bad for the neighborhood. I like that, right? Because I know this cat right here is making $100K a year.
Facts.
Taking care of his family and contributing, right? So you see the difference? You
It's
see
just how
the
you
difference,
It's
right?
just how you look at it. It's just how you look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think investing, and like when you just said, investing into like our startup businesses, a lot of the businesses that are like by people that are getting up every day working hard to make it happen how they best can, right? Are literally alternatives for these big corporations that people go to just out of habit.
Yeah.
But the problem is they don't have any marketing dollars. They don't have any advertising dollars. They don't have any leeway for they don't have. You know what I'm saying? No. It's like somebody could have a great idea right now, but their biggest worry is I gotta get the money to do it. So now I gotta hustle up the money, and I gotta figure out how I'm going to save part of my 9-to-5 check over the next 3 years to get this amount of money. And then, like, by that time you discouraged, you don't even want to do it anymore. But if there is actually a place in here or a place that you could actually go to, like the Small Business Administration is like some bullshit. Like, as somebody that owns a small business, like, it's some bullshit. They don't help you. They don't. It's just bullshit. Like, it's bullshit. It's nobody here that's like literally fighting for the people that are getting up every day, blood, sweat, and tears into something that they subconsciously don't even think is going to work, but they have to make it work because they got families and children and people around them that they're providing opportunity for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's this SBA is some bullshit. Well, and there's nobody here that's providing anything for small businesses to even have the mentality that they could thrive at any point. You know what I'm saying? You have it all has to come from inside. Yeah.
The grants, right?
Yeah.
The grants, the startup grants.
Like,
I
all
mean,
that stuff
there's
is
so
needed.
much you can do. Like, so I got a whole plan for commercial corridors, right? Revitalization, small businesses, right? And one of the things is I want to incentivize. If you own, let's say, a hair store, but you buy all your hair products from local producers of products, I want to incentivize by tax breaks for that. I want to encourage people to spend their money within people, and keep the economy growing here, right? Like, if you're a young lady who works in the daycare on a commercial corridor, right? Let's say Wadsworth Avenue, and you got 2 kids in daycare, right? But your kids are in daycare in West Philly. I want to incentivize for you to be able to get your kids in daycare on Wadsworth Avenue.
All right, let's flip that to some
You
guys.
know what I'm saying?
Because they got a lot of incentives already. What kind of we need what as far as like what? All right, I got another question for you. For the growth of like structure in the city, right? Some people ask me it's a lot of things it's like they feel there's a lot of programs that are for the empowerment of women and empowerment of other walks of life, right? But there are really no programs that are empowering men here. There's no leadership programs. There's nothing that's like focused on building the masculine structure that is missing, you know what I'm saying, in the city, period. You know what I'm saying? From a family level and from an individual level. What are some of the things do you think, could be done in reference to that as well?
Unfortunately, that's not government's job, right? So one thing about me is I'm not going to tell you we can do something we're not supposed to do.
What's
right?
some tax breaks for us?
But you can't say, well, we're going to do tax breaks for men, but you know what I mean? Like we can't,
not men, but
we
you know
can't
what
do that,
you know what I'm
right?
saying.
But what we can do,
What if
is
we got shit?
it's time to open up and explore trade, right?
Okay.
Trade from Philly. So I do a lot of business with Hong Kong in one of my jobs, right? And and over there in China, one day you go to a area, it's a rural area, it's a farming area.
Right.
You come back 2 years later, it's a whole city there.
Dang.
Right. So they're just cutting down their farmland because they're in the manufacturing.
Right.
Well, most men get jobs in manufacturing.
In China.
In America too, right?
Okay.
Like that's what we did.
Right.
Right? Like that's what we did. We're a manufacturer. We're in factories, right?
Factories.
We cut down all the factories.
Right.
We don't got no factories in Philly. We got to bring back textile manufacturing, right? Clothing, right? We got to bring that back. It's a lot of jobs in solar power, clean energy, clean water.
Yeah.
These are jobs that are great jobs that would be great jobs for male and female, right? But we got to incentivize these.
No, facts. No,
right?
I
We
totally
got to incentivize these industries to get back in Philly, right? And you got to understand, in South Carolina, most of your cars, being Mercedes, and they're making their cars in South Carolina. Walmart, when you're going to get them Gildan T-shirts, that's all being made in South Carolina.
Yep.
They're a port city, Charleston. They got their ports open. Our ports are barely working like that. I mean, we're doing stuff in our ports, but we're not manufacturing. Manufacturing left Philly, but Philly was built during the Industrial Revolution with manufacturing. Believe it or not, Philly used to be called the workshop of the world.
So the key is
everything was made here. Everything was made here, but you take the trade programs out of the schools. How you going to learn that? Now you got to go to Penco Tech and pay $30,000 and then hope that a union that's dominated by whites is going to give you an apprenticeship. Come on, man. See, everything is set up for you to fail, right? And when you get enough campaign donations, you're scared to speak out because you don't want to hurt your money. The difference with me and I guess most of them is I got my own money.
Talk heavy. Talk heavy.
Right?
Talk heavy.
I mean, most of my campaign is self-funded.
I like it. No, y'all feel that.
I'm not even out here trying to raise a lot of money. People see my stuff. It's not once I've asked for a penny. I'm going to start.
No, I like
that.
But
at this point,
it's honorable.
I wanted to build it, right? You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be, I'm not going to owe nobody but the people who got me in, right? So you're going to see hard-hitting legislation. Sometimes for me, you're going to hear me say stuff like, dang, did he just say that? I got in trouble, and I'm going to put this out there because, look, they're going to bring it out.
You got in trouble?
I got in trouble when I put an article out when I was working in the City Councilman David O office, right? The study showed that there was 67,000 unemployed black men in America, in PA. In PA, right?
Dang.
67,000, right? But there was 100,000 illegal immigrants with jobs in PA. And when I did that, black elected officials said my rhetoric was dangerous. To who? To who?
I tell you, man.
Who you worried about? You're not worried about
in this shit, yo.
You get what I'm saying?
I gotta get
right?
in this shit.
Now, ever since I did the Uptown Standard, some of these guys like me now. But at first they thought I was, but I just thought that was just the realest thing to look at. The numbers did not lie. If they didn't have those 100,000 jobs, those 67,000 black males would have those jobs.
What opportunity for it? Because, yo, that is true. That is true. They would look. They'll all because it's like they live 10 at a time in one crib. So it's like they'll take $2 short, $3 short because they just add it all up. If we all working today, we got 30 an hour. That's what came back to the crib. 30 an hour. 30 an hour. We just worked 10 hours a day. We made $300.
So when you talk about black men with opportunities,
chalk it up.
Right there, I just gave you a couple examples. You know what I mean? I just gave you a couple examples of why we.
No,
at where we
I
at.
feel you. No, I feel that. I feel that. That was the question to ask. Let's see what other questions I might have from people. That's good. I like this. I like this. It's real. It's real. And I think you being self-funded actually speaks more because if you're not necessarily getting an abundance of your funds and your funding and stuff like that from anybody outside, they don't have no say on what it is you're you're doing. They
Even
cannot
if they
speak.
do, they still not gonna have a say. You know what I'm saying?
They do, but
right? Because at the end of the day, like the people who put you in, that's what you need to do, right? You know what I mean? You're not there to work for special interest groups. Honestly, I want to take donations out of elections. You know what I mean? Like I want to take private donations out and have all elections public funded in the city. Therefore, like everybody gets the same amount of money to work with. So no one has an advantage. So we actually can see who's like the best minds and who's got the best grassroots activism to actually do that. But listen, I'm going against the grain here. Right? I'm going against the grain. But this the bull they going to tell you he used to be a Republican.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
You feel me?
I'm running big R's over here, bro. Big
feel me?
R's. Big R's over here, bro. I don't big R's over here. They can keep the other letter. Yeah, we all R's over here.
I'm a proud Democrat, but
nah, as you should be.
I'm what you call a centrist. You know what I mean? I'm what you call a centrist, right? I'm in the middle.
Right.
I like to refer to myself as a blue dog.
What's that? Oh, like a mix between Republican
a moderate,
and Democrat.
A moderate centrist Democrat.
Moderate centrist.
I could be either one. It don't really matter because I'm not that into political parties.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not that into. Look, when I got out of sports, I stopped being on teams.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like when I got out of sports, I stopped being on teams. So like all that. Oh, I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm a guy from Uptown who always been fighting for Uptown, and if you from Uptown, you know that.
It's very real.
You probably don't know the people I'm running against because they ain't been out there fighting for Uptown like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know any of the other candidates.
And we're not gonna mention their names neither.
No, we not at all. I couldn't.
I like them. I like Janae Hawthorne, who I'm running against. She's dope. She's dope. I like her. I'm looking forward to a good race with all of them. I like that. I'm an athlete, so I like competition.
The competitive.
I like it. When people say, "Hey, it might be 5-6 people in the race, put 10 in the race," it don't matter to me. I'm an athlete. I like that.
Yeah,
I like competing.
That's what. But that's. I keep telling you, this is the. It's the battle of the mind, baby. That's all the brain does. Politics. It's essence. It's the mind, baby. It's mind games. I love it. Let's see. Do I have any more questions? You have anything that you want to tap into? Anything?
Yeah.
That you want to talk about specifically?
My wife gonna tell me I use "yeah" too much today.
That's my thing too. I kind of say yeah, like it's cool. You'll work on it. It's developing.
Like I know how to turn it on and off, but just tomorrow night I kick off Commodore Berry Club. Saturday night, it's gonna be a nice event. 7 to 9. DJ acting up is going to keep spinning till about 11, 12, so you can stay around. Birthday parties going to be coming in through, I guess. Some people from the Uptown just wanting to come and celebrate the launch of something that we think is going to be really special and game-changing for the city. I've been fortunate enough to build a newspaper operation with Uptown Standard, West Philly Journal, got the South Jersey Journal. We can relaunch the Broad Street Journal, which is North Philly. We can relaunch the Roxborough Germantown paper called the Avenue Standard. So Urban Expressions publication. We're working on that. We got a lot of good things in the works of publications. You know what I mean? Just to keep it going, right? Like at the end of the day, win or lose, I'm still here. Right. I was here before I ran. I'm gonna be here afterwards. People knew what I was doing before then. They're gonna know what I'm doing afterwards.
I was gonna say, you got any post plans? What's your? Well, I'm really like to talk about defeat, but win lose, like you said, win lose or draw, you're gonna be here.
Yeah, if I lose, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I mean, the Uppity Awards is one of the biggest things going around right now that I put together. Uptown Standard newspaper. I got a lot. I raise money for homeless youth. You know what I mean? So like these are just things I do
out here.
that I don't share.
Here.
You know what I mean? Like these are parts of me that people don't know about.
No,
you know what I mean? but I'm always out here doing stuff. I own a daycare. You know, so I got a lot moving. I'm not going nowhere. You know, as I like to say, uptown born, uptown bred. When I die, I'll be uptown dead, right? I'm just a Philly guy from uptown who's just always worked for there. But now I think the things I've done, I can take that citywide.
Right.
You know, I think the city needs this. City needs somebody who ain't scared to talk.
No, that's
that
facts.
talk, right? They not
totally
scared. They say what they want to say. They not scared of, oh, I don't want to offend this group or that group. Like, come for me. I'm a big boy. I can handle it, but I'm not going to sit around here and tiptoe over everybody's feelings when we got 2,500 shootings. We got 520-some homicides. We got 48% of the kids in our school are chronically truant, which means out of 115 students, 55,000 of them don't go to school. I mean, they miss school more than 10 to 15 days a year. Like, how can you be successful with that kind of stuff happening in your city? 23% poverty. You can't even, like, when you turn your water on, run some water, let it sit in a bottle, see what it looks like. You can't even drink it. But guess what? Yeah, our playgrounds ain't safe. But guess what? When you go in our schools and your kid gets water in the schools, what they drinking out of? The water fountain. They drinking that unfiltered water that's been running through them pipes since 1890. You know what it looks like in them pipes in 1890s? They tell you about your arteries need to be cleaned out after, like, you know what I mean? Like, check your arteries and make sure they clean, right? But look at our water. Look at our water arteries. Like, look at this stuff we live with.
Yeah, we whatchamacallit. I mean, yo, no, you speaking on a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot of issues that, you know, just growing up, you know what I'm saying? You know, and being around shit, people, you know, talk about a lot. You know what I'm saying?
And we can do a lot. We can do a lot to make the city better. We can do it all. We can fight homelessness, right? We can do all of this. We got abandoned buildings. We can build urban farms. We can get people to work, and people got to drive trucks to transport that stuff. People got to process that stuff. People got to grow that stuff. Now you got to have an education system that helps develop kids so they can go into that field. But we got a port right here. Why do we got to go in a restaurant in Philly and eat food that's been shipped in from somewhere else?
Yo, right? Speaking to the masses,
we,
man.
We can
it.
grow that stuff right here,
Facts.
and we're going to create more jobs. Everybody in council has their own agenda and different things they do, and I respect every last one's agenda because they're there for a reason, and people elected them because people believe in them. First thing I'm doing, first day, I'm starting my trade mission. I'm going to Africa because I want to open up trade. I'm going to Haiti. I want to open up trade. There's no reason why we got a large Caribbean population, but Grace Foods ain't even got a plant over here.
Thanks.
Why doesn't Goya have a plant over here? We're paying more money for this stuff because they're shipping it. We can cut these prices if we get them manufacturing here. We got to bring these jobs here. Our GDP in Philadelphia is bigger than some countries. Why wouldn't you want to trade with us? So I'm not just going to sit in Uptown and sit in my office in City Hall and sit there and say, oh, I got to wait for a government grant. Maybe we got to raise taxes. I raise $1 million a year for education funding. I'm going to raise more money to redo stuff in these communities. I'm going to rework with the schools in my district, do private-public partnerships because I'm a fundraiser. We're going to raise the money to get what we need. I ain't going to sit and keep taxing everybody. Like, we can find ways to do this. We got to be more creative. You're getting $100 and some $1,000, and the only thing you doing, you go to session once a week, and the only thing you're doing is passing soft legislation.
Yo.
And ain't put nothing at risk. You don't belong there.
And paid 100 bands. Lola Brooke just touched her first 100 bands. She been working for years. And y'all getting it, and y'all not even doing nothing with it. That's crazy.
You got a lot doing, but I'm just saying, right? Like, we can do more.
That's
we can
crazy.
do a lot more.
That's
you know,
crazy.
so that's my thing. That's why, you know, I'm in this.
People, look, man, I'll tell you this much. People tap into your local government, you know what I'm saying? Understand who's running, you know what I'm saying? Understand how it works. Understand who's in charge of what. Understand where you need to go and who you need to speak to when you have this problem and that problem. Because it's intricate. You know what I'm saying? It gets intricate, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't have the knowledge, you'll get frustrated and be like, forget about it.
Right? And vote.
You know
and if you don't like the way things are going, don't vote how you voted last time. That's so simple. I'm tired of people saying, oh, the city's messed up. Did you vote different? Oh no, well, I went to their fish fry. They all right. They gave me turkeys on Thanksgiving, so they good. They good by me, man. They take care of the community. You got a turkey and a fish fry. That's what you got. Yeah, I'm not doing. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
I don't get it.
They just be for you know what I see him do the most? I see him just show up at places that we be at, and then they be there for like 5 minutes, and then they leave.
But you got a lot of good ones
Some
too,
douchey-
right?
get
We
they
got a lot of good
picture
ones
and
too.
shit.
But we got to balance that out, right?
Definitely. No, we got for somebody needs to like for and you know I'm not saying it has to be you, but somebody needs to get in there and then be like, all right, we need to get rid of you, and you. Something got we got, you know what I mean? Because we need to know that people need to know. Somebody got to get in there and be like, all right, look, pass the word down or something. Like, listen, this person, you know what I mean? They got to go. This person got to go. This person got to go. We got to groom some people to fill in these spots, da-da-da-da. And, you know what I mean? We got to, like, really purge. I'm all for a political purge.
And owning a newspaper,
It's a political revolution. I'm all for it.
I know who works.
Mm.
I own a paper. I know who works. I know who's doing the work.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who's doing the work.
Yeah, this is good.
That's why
That-
when
I was
you
about
come
to
to the
say.
uppity awards, if you see them there, it's because they doing work.
Mm.
Everybody who's at my events is because they doing work. Because you ain't doing work, I'm not even inviting you.
So they not.
The only person ain't been at my
Come
events who's doing work is Kenyatta. That's just because we ain't been able to make it work yet. But I've interviewed him numerous times
Right.
because he's doing work. Isaiah's doing work. And Isaiah's in trouble. People don't like the fact that he's been doing that kind of work, but he's doing work.
Mm.
He's doing the kind of work that he's a guy that you look at and say, yo, y'all don't put him back in, it's a problem. Y'all don't put Kenyatta back in, it's
He
a
was mayor?
problem. Nah, city council.
City council.
Because they doing work. You get what I'm saying? They doing work. When you pass the driving equity bill against the police to make sure blacks can't get profiled like that,
Yeah.
and you taking them bullets and we don't put you back in, who we listening to?
Yeah.
Who we listening to?
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Right? And
Remember-
I'm not endorsing nobody. I'm just saying.
No, facts. I already know my gameplay. I already know what I'm about to do. All right, watch. Y'all I'm into it. I'm here, y'all. I'm
we
here,
can
y'all.
ready to see the campaign announcement in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no.
You
I'm
get ready to
gonna run for mayor.
You get ready to jump in.
I'm gonna let y'all.
Start
I'm
with
gonna let
city
y'all.
council. Start
I'm
with
gonna
city
let y'all
council.
do your thing, and then I'm just gonna influence over everything, baby.
Start with city council at large first.
All right, at large.
We got a lot of
All right.
problems. It's hard. You see what happened when we get
Man,
elected
I
officials
want-
who they never do the job
I
yet.
want to be like, oh, you gone, bro. Give you a little couple dollars, you out of here.
Well, if you want to do that, you got to get a political action committee. We'll talk about that on another show.
Ooh, a political
We'll talk.
action
We'll
committee.
talk about that if I lose.
A political
We'll talk about that if I
action
lose.
committee.
I use if because I'm a humble dude, right? I say if I win a state championship as a coach, I already know I'm going to win, and I won a lot of them. I like to keep my spirit humble. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Now you shut the doors in my crib and hear how I talk. Yeah, this thing is over.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. No, cause I'm telling it's about the I've been saying this for the last couple of years, right? I've been saying this last couple of years, and I was like, yo, right now, it's a whole lot of craziness going on right now. Just and I can only speak on where I actually go and have a staple at, but let's just talk here in the city of Philadelphia. It's a lot of things going on here in all different realms, in the entertainment realm, the political realm, the business realm. It's like a big power shift going, right? It's a whole lot of power shifting. And the powers that have been are realizing that the people that are moving into power don't need them because the new system is like, I can do it myself, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can do it. Influence is going to be more, is going to make more people be able to win elections than actual money at one point. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It'll be more about influence than it is about the money.
Social capital.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's that's kind of like the deciding factor in a lot of these things is that, you know what I'm saying, for the people that actually really believe in what you say and take it for what you're saying because they actually seen you do the work, or somebody that's credible to them has seen you do the work, so their influence to be for you You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. So influence is gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? I think that you're on the right track for all of that.
But thanks for having me, man.
Facts. Let the people know where to find you at.
Jaws Pack. JawsPack.com. JAWSPAC.com.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Let's get out of here. We're gonna get some music. And
I appreciate you.
Absolutely, no problem. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be in touch. Yes. But we will. We're gonna play some music on our way out of here. Well, I'm not leaving, but he's leaving. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play some music. And let's see. Here we go. Got some Ace the Chemist right here. It's called Lost Ones. I like this. You know what I mean? We'll be right back. CME Morning Show.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, bitch, I'm a renegade, you sleeping on me. 10 plus years cooking shit, I still got season on me. Yeah, I know the real, but the fake still leeching on me. Really dick riding like my ex when she cheated on me. If I had another chance in life, I wouldn't run it back. Knowing who I am, I guess the bad decisions come with that. Always did some shit, I told my mother I was done with that. She told me get right, cause when I go, I ain't coming back. I had to learn to trust God and stop trusting friends. See who really had my back and start making sense. You won't see me picking sides cause I don't play the fence. And you ain't living in my head if you ain't paying rent. Why you trying to shake my hand if you don't fuck with me? You put the city on your back, they put their trust in me. It's some shit my brother said that really stuck with me. He said when you reach the top, the vultures keep you company.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm about to give y'all some bars real fast. Hold up, watch this. I'm about to give y'all some bars. Back of the back. Chilling back of the lack. Smoking on pack. Lay you right on your back. Flat. Hey, you splat.
What's next?
My gun go back. And then it go to the front, to the back end. Everybody know I need my back end. I don't want the front, shorty. I need the back. Pause. Come on.
He said what?
What?
Bring it back.
All I do is ball. Your girl, all she do is call.
4 bars.
She bring it in. To the back end. Let's go.
The back.
Pars. There's a pars. That's a pars. You can't say back end without saying pars. Because it's a bar, but it's pause at the same time. So it's pars. See what I'm saying? Like what Rick Ross said, shout out to Paris. Shout out to pars. Shout out to pars.
Yo, it's always crack.
Yo, nah, real shit. It's a song, right? Ron Murder, yo. Shout out Ron Murder. But this nigga used the word back in for the whole verse. Like if I had the lyrics of that song, I would rap them, but I don't. But just know every joint is back in, and then about 8 bars in, it's a different word. Then it go right back to back in. You know what I mean? Yo, it's like I never noticed that until yesterday.
Yeah, on the second verse, he definitely did.
Yeah, he was out right in his bag.
He ran it.
Facts. But you already know me. I got, you know what I'm saying, I got the one and only Killer Kells up here, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Kosovo Motivisi himself, you know what I'm saying? What's the name of the new joint?
For the city,
For the
man.
city. I was about to say something else. I was about to say the bar, but then I was like, no, I need to.
It's Mr. For the
saying
city.
Mr. For the city, you know what I'm
You know,
saying?
everybody,
All that. You know what I
everybody
mean?
had me as Mr. All Man just not too long ago, though.
Yeah,
So,
now,
you
now
know what I
you
mean?
for the city.
Yeah, now it's for the city right
Now
now.
it's Mr.
Like,
For the city. You know what I'm saying? I like it though. So real quick, Kel, you know what I'm saying? Tell the people a little bit about the For the City track. And the video is out right now.
yeah,
You know what
video
I'm
is definitely
saying?
out right now. Like, all right, so a little bit about that joint. Like, that's off my project I dropped last August.
Facts.
All right, that's off the Love No Refunds project. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Too, featuring all the guys. You know what I'm saying? Me and Crab definitely got a classic on there. You feel me?
That joint
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Like shout out to Crab because he actually closed my album off. Like I called him like, bro, look, yeah, I need that to close it out. What's up, bro? Like, what we
yo, go
doing?
ahead,
He was
rock
like,
out.
man, go ahead. I'm like, all right, say that then.
Let's
You
do
just
it.
closed that joint off, man. So, you know, that was kind of made to be like a city anthem, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, once the birds start kicking ass like that, you know what I mean? We got to get y'all the visual, man.
Yeah.
Because it was really for the city. So, you know what I mean? Like, we put some work in, and I'm proud of that, though.
When you think of the city of Philadelphia, right? What's one word that comes to mind?
Home.
Second word that comes to mind.
Live.
I like it. Speaking of live, shout out to Governor's Ball. They just contacted me back about media passes for the Governor's Ball in New York. Shout out Chris Vineyard. He told me that the press credentials will be live on Governor's Ball by the end of March.
Say that.
I have to check back at the end of March. The Governor's Ball, I believe, is the top of April. I believe, something like that. But it's gonna be in New York. Dope situation. It's like a 3-day event up there in New York.
Politicians.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might.
But it's like politicians, but it's all like performing artists and shit.
Yeah, no.
Lizzo is like the headliner and
I might be in
Sunday
attendance.
and all. It's all type. It's gonna be a good situation.
You know, low key, I just was in there having a conversation. Like, I didn't get a phone call, but you know, I got a political seat that I see. Like, I mean, I got a guy sitting next to. I mean, actually, two guys. So you know, like,
yo.
I had to figure out my guy. You know what I mean? That was just sitting up here. Like, I'm familiar with him too. I met him with Missy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And David O at the at the Urban Expressions anniversary shit.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean?
Okay. Solid.
You feel me? So.
Cause no, I think I'm gonna slide out tomorrow night. I think I'm gonna slide out. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear what the people have to say. You know what I'm saying? Especially people that, you know what I'm saying, we close with and stuff like that. I want to hear what they have to say about, you know what I'm saying, the gentleman. But he seems like a very honest person. Seems honorable. You know what I'm saying? And he's surrounded by honorable people as well, that I know personally are honorable. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. You know, it's good. It's kind of good to start seeing some political power shifting going on a little bit. At least just people in the race. Like, it's just good to see people running. Like, it's not even necessarily right now about winning, just like getting people in there just to run. Getting the thought process, like, you know what, damn, I should run. I think I can run. That's, I'm telling you, that's my end game. End game is politics.
No, like, see, that's what I'm saying, Crab. Like,
running for mayor.
like, look, you can be into the politics without even being a politician, though. You feel what I'm saying to you? Like,
No, facts.
again.
But I want to be mayor.
Look,
I want to be like, yo, you get the fuck out. You get the fuck out. You get the fuck out. I've been watching y'all for all these years. Now that I'm in the position to call these shots, I'm going to put you here. We want to get you the fuck out of here. All you old ass judges, get the fuck out of here. All you old ass clerks, get the fuck out of here. I don't like y'all attitudes in the morning talking to the young people, because I remember when I was a young boy. The fuck out of here. All the old people's getting the fuck out. They getting all the fuck out. We putting all fresh faces in all these positions. Everybody getting the fuck out. Everybody. They going to be like, oh my God. He's in this joint just firing it. Yes, I am.
Listen.
Gone. Get out of here. I got somebody to replace you. Gone. Get out of here. Gone. Everybody's gone. If you are born before 1965, you are gone.
I'm going to put
out
you
of
on, right? Like, no bullshit, right?
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, Dad.
So, like, it's a doctor, you know what I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying, into, you know what I mean, politics. Like, you know what I'm saying? His name is Dr. Melvin Prince Johnigan. You feel what I'm saying to you?
Right.
And he like a congressman or something. You feel me? But you know, I didn't have to be a politician, but I became the head director of entertainment for the congressman.
Really?
So it still allow you to access the politics. You feel me? And still be able to speak with the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you might just be the guy that's in charge of booking Lizzo and them.
Oh yeah, that too. Put
You
me in
feel
charge
me?
of that. No, I don't want to do nothing with entertainment. If I get into the joint, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm put somebody in charge of that. I want to deal with
No,
the
just
hiring and the
understand.
firing.
No, just
That's it.
understand.
Get the fuck out, you get in.
Just
Fuck out,
understand
you
in
get
your position and knowing what you know, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as entertainment, right? That gets you to them. That gets you to be able to network with them. That gets you to be able to have the talks, you know what I'm saying, and work in
I'm
the
not
door.
After this
no,
show,
you
I'm
know
not
what's
telling
going on.
nobody.
You know what's going on. That gets you in them doors to be able to work with them people, to have them conversations with them people.
No,
Real
it's gonna be a good
shit.
situation.
Real shit.
I feel that.
Know what I mean?
The politics is getting it. It's getting it. They getting all the fuck out.
Cause you got
Facts. That's the type of time I'm on, man.
Yeah,
Everybody out.
You got to understand though, right? Cause then when it happened, you know they always looking for the fall guy. So I'd rather just be an influencer. You know what I mean? From the back, I don't want to be the fall guy.
I'm be like,
I seen it happen too often.
look, this gonna be the number one question in the interview. Be like,
Shout
you
out
like,
to Wilson Good.
I'm be like, you like AI? They gonna be like, oh no, I did not like AI. But up, fire, get your ass out.
You feel me?
He did not go to practice. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. We all love AI. We don't give a fuck about no practice.
You know how they say I'm gonna leave that right there? I'm gonna leave that right there. Shout out to Wilson Good, man.
I'm gonna just leave licorice on the table. Whoever pick up the licorice at the board table, they all fired.
I mean, because we all know he did not make that call. You hear me?
I'm gonna have potato salad, and it's gonna have raisins in it. I'm gonna see who eat it, and whoever eat it, fired. All you,
it had his name
you too,
on it.
Harold. You too. You black ass shouldn't be eating it.
He ain't make that call, cat.
He's gonna like, well, I thought it was delicious. Well, you're fucking fired.
Hey, yeah. He want to treat the political office like he the
Real
landlord.
Shit. Real shit.
He just
Hell
want,
yeah.
He just want to go in there and evict everybody out the house.
Real
yeah,
shit.
whole house, everybody, get out.
Real shit.
No 30 days notice.
I'm gonna put motherfucking pumpkin pie in first thing in the morning with pumpkin pie and jelly-filled donuts. And see who eat the pumpkin pie, who eat the jelly-filled donuts. You eat the pumpkin pie, fired. It ain't no motherfucking November, October. Y'all here eating pumpkin pie out of season.
You're fired.
Fuck somebody up. Like, yeah, tomorrow you don't gotta wear coats, and see who actually come in the middle of the winter time with no coats.
With no coats.
Goddamn, the end of the thaws. Get the fuck out of here. You're fired. You're all fired. You don't believe in us. You don't like us.
He said, you're fired.
I'm like, you like George Washington? I love George Washington. Fired. Get your ass out.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, he is out of control.
Who the king of rock and roll? Elvis. Get the fuck out of here. Yo.
He said, you gotta
Get
go.
the fuck out of here. You gotta go. You out of here. Fuck you talking about? All you motherfuckers. I don't care. They gonna hate my black ass, but they gonna be fired hating me. That's the fuck is gonna be the problem.
You hear him though? Hey, too.
And we don't mind taking the 20% hit on your motherfucking pension that we gonna have to cash out early.
Oh yeah, they definitely paying that pension.
So
yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna take that 20% hit just to get y'all the fuck out of here and get some new faces in there.
Especially if they put in enough years, y'all taking that hit. Y'all gotta pay them people.
It's cool.
Pay them people.
It's cool. They got their little check. They gonna have their little check. Then we gonna redline them. We gonna put all their names on a secret blacklist.
Pay them people.
They gonna be trying to get government loans. Be like, yeah, now you know what it's like to be a civilian, motherfucker. What you talking about?
Know what it's like to be a civilian. Hey, yo. Now, that was real.
They have no idea. Dog, you can't believe these niggas getting paid over $100,000.
Bro.
Yo.
All right. I know what it looked like on that side. I know what it looked like on a few sides, man. And a few sides is somebody might want to go be a preacher.
Yo, that too. They making bank too now, too. They making good bank. You got good influence. You make bank as a preacher.
They don't pay no taxes.
At all. At all. At all.
That $18,000 Benz you trying to go buy gonna cost them $9,500.
Facts. Yo, put it
Gon-
right under the
It's gonna
church.
cost you 18 bands. It's gonna cost them
It's crazy.
9,500.
It's crazy. That's crazy, right? It's crazy out here in these streets, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy. $100,000. And that motherfucker David O be in this joint getting fucking FaceTime with all these motherfuckers in here getting all this good look for 100 bands. Yo, he got to come up on some checks next time he come in this joint.
Hey yo, listen.
David O not
old
allowed
head-
it.
listen,
CME Morning Show until he
listen.
cut some
Old head,
checks.
old head be getting niggas.
He getting niggas.
He be
giving
getting
the
niggas
wrong.
notice though, like no bullshit, bro.
Yeah, well, I need
put
to get noticed.
he
I
put
need
you-
to check too.
He put you in front of the right people.
All right, well, he
Know what
need
I'm
to.
saying? You feel
Next
me?
time he gotta run them. He gotta run them
Yeah.
opportunities. he gotta run them
Talk about
resources.
ops and resources.
I
Listen,
need ops and
no,
resources.
here's
Next time you in this joint,
here's some real
it's
life.
good.
Like,
You know what I
here-
mean?
listen,
I need ops and resources.
Listen, here's
nigga.
some real life though. Like if
Need some opportunity and resources. Nigga.
if you really slide down his office though, Ken,
Yeah,
right?
he gonna cut check.
He gonna point you in the direction where the checks get cut.
All right, I'm gonna slide down that joint.
You feel me?
I'm
He
walking
might.
that joint
I
like
can't
Ice Cube
say.
and them did,
Listen,
nigga.
I can't say he gonna cut a check because he's not the money man.
I'm
But-
saying I'm gonna walk in that joint like Ice Cube and them did. First
But-
time I'm gonna come in there calm, cool, and collect. All right, bet I'm gonna go out like that, man.
But depending
Next time
on,
coming, motherfucker,
listen, depending on how you
my
talking,
money, motherfucker.
you
That's how them
understand.
niggas came in that joint with the bats.
Depending on how you talking is depending on how you get pointed to the resources or get carried out in cuffs. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna tell you. Just
I
remember
mean-
that's the two options.
Oh,
You can either
yeah.
get pointed to the resources, like you can go over there
I
and
got a little
this is
wrist,
where
I
they
can't be in
handle that.
handcuffs.
You know what I'm saying? Or you could go in there unruly when they gonna hit this little button under the desk right here like this, and then you just gonna see all these people rushing in here
suits.
and batons swinging like this. Yeah, like and they ain't talking either.
What up?
You hear me? They not talking because the button got hit. You hear me?
Couple
I'm letting y'all
times.
know something.
Help!
I mean, the button got hit. If they hit the button, man, listen, like this.
Nah.
Yeah, it's
No,
yeah.
they Richmond, they getting man. I'm running for city council. They getting like minimum 120 in that joint.
listen.
I need like
No,
one,
you don't even
I
say.
take 100.
I'm gonna tell
Actually,
you
I
why.
need 105.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why
I need
you say that,
105
Ken.
for it.
You hear me? You know why you say that, Ken?
Say what?
Because you probably don't even. You don't really do the math, and you probably. I know you probably make that.
Yeah, it's 256 a day.
No. I know
That's
you,
how much $100,000 is.
and I know you probably make that.
No, not yet. I ain't breaking on it yet. I
But
have
that's
not
what
broke-
I'm saying.
I have not broken on it yet. I will though. It's going ahead. I'm gonna break that hundo. Everything will start rolling.
No, you done made that. I know you done made that. Cause some days you done made more than that in a day.
No, not in like a whatchamacallit, not in like a full calendar year. I haven't done 100 yet. In a full calendar year, no. I have not, maybe like over the course of like the last few years. but
Yeah,
not-
no.
but
Listen, no
not in
bullshit.
not one calendar year.
We don't even be noticing it though. Like we think the numbers are so far off, and no bullshit. Last year when I did my taxes, I made over 100.
That's
Like,
Yo, that's a good jump.
and you
That's a
can't,
good
you
jump.
couldn't tell
I ain't
me.
even gonna
Listen
lie.
though, Crab, you couldn't tell me I made over 100. Cause it was days I was still struggling.
no,
feel
but
me?
that's
So,
the
but-
life
but-
though, like
But
kinda
no,
like
but
we
that's
live,
what I'm
though.
saying. But then when
I just gotta be better at money
look,
management. That's
there
my
you go.
problem.
That's what I'm saying. But
You know
then
what I mean?
when they start running the numbers, like, no, look, this is what came in on this account. This is what came in on this. This what came.
like,
and it's
then
like,
you
what?
look at your expenses.
Like, where all that money? What? I didn't even see all that. Like, what? Like,
Food.
yeah.
Food was a big expense for me last year, and I've been doing good this year, cutting down on like eating out and shit like that. But I literally like a lot of bulk of my money was food. So like that's like goddamn. Like I didn't even know that that's how much money I like. You know what I mean? Eating out every day, you don't really notice it until you look at the compound effect. You know what I'm saying? Of course, marijuana. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got some things I need to cut down.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
listen.
I cut down on the food part.
No
Marijuana
lie.
part hard.
My company,
I ain't gonna lie.
my company, and my kids probably my two biggest hits.
Yeah.
And then, but
And
you
then I
don't
say,
really
then it's
notice
money
it.
out.
Yeah, like the
Like, I put a lot of money
company
out
and the
last
kids,
year.
and that's what I'm saying for the company. So,
Yeah.
so the company is always probably the biggest bill because most of the money that come in got to go right back to
Yeah,
that.
it goes right back into
It got
other
to,
shits.
it got to. So you know what I'm saying? That's the only way to make it move. Like, you feel me?
For every like, and that's like, it's like one of those things. Once you get like, that's why like they say once you're at that like $250, $300 range a day, like where you're consistently, you know, when you wake up in the morning, it's another 300. You know what I'm saying? Or when you go to sleep that night, it's another 300 in your account every single night. Once you get that compound effect going, that like every day, like that's when like it's like golden. So when you break down like when you break down certain people's like how much they get paid by the minute, by the second, by
Right.
the hour,
Right.
you know what I mean? By the all of that, you know what I mean? You break
That's when
that
it
shit down, you're
count.
like, oh shit,
Yeah,
this
that's when it
motherfucker's
start to
making
count.
$100 a minute, or this person making, you know what I'm saying? It breaks down to $100 an hour when you break this down, you know what I mean? Like, and you're doing this every day, damn. You get one client a day and you damn, or you get one client today that'll feed you for the next 3 days type shit. But if you manage that money right, that can feed you for the next week and a half.
Right.
You know what I'm
For sure.
saying? And then you get 3 of them that week. Now you good for the next 3-4 weeks if you manage your money right. Then the
For
next
sure.
4 weeks you doing that compound
sure.
shit every week.
For
That
sure.
that shit different, man.
For sure. And that's what
Oh
I'm
shit,
saying.
it's
We don't be
10:59.
noticing.
Kel,
We don't be
we
noticing,
don't even
man.
look. They ain't like
Listen,
we ain't even noticed the
listen,
time.
man.
Yo, Kel, tell the people where they can find you at.
Man, you know, they can actually just Google and type in Killer Kel, man.
Sugar
KILLAKEL, man. Y'all know what's going on, man.
Oh, and you can find me, man, County Kravitz, aka the Chris Meg Experience, you know what I'm saying? And you can follow at CME Direct Marketing. We out here. You know what I'm saying? Why beat around the bush with your business
When you
can
go
go direct? You know what I'm saying? CME Morning Show, that's what we do.
That's what I'm
CME
saying.
Direct Marketing, we're here for you. The question is, how can we help you grow?
Yeah, I mean, Baltimore and Puerto Rico is next. Let's go.
Let's get it. Baltimore next week and Puerto Rico next month. Let's go. CME Morning Show!